all in a good condition. I am your teacher, Marilyn S. de Guzman, welcoming you to our 4th episode of our lesson in TLE Cookery 10. Before we proceed, may I give you some tips to understand our lesson today. Remember the acronym LEAP. L. Listen carefully and avoid distractions. Y. You stay focused and enjoy the activity. And N. Never stop commenting your answers on the comment box to make our lesson more interactive. Let's have a guessing game.
You are going to guess the pictures that I'm going to flash. What are those pictures?
Exactly! Those are seafoods. Our most essential learning competency is to perform, miss, and class.
Our lesson objectives are the following. Define seafood, identify classification and market forms of seafood, and describe characteristics and market forms of fish and shellfish. Seafood is any form of sea life regarded as food by humans. It includes fish and shellfish. Fish products are divided into two categories. We have the fin fish and the shellfish. Fin fish are those fish with fins and internal skeletons. Under fin fish, we have two subcategories. We have the saltwater fish and the freshwater fish. Saltwater fish are also called marine fish, are fish that live in water which is salty like ocean and sea. Saltwater fish consist of flatfish and round fish. Flatfish have backbone running horizontally through the center of the fish. They swim horizontally and have both eyes on top of their heads. Examples of flatfish are flounder and saltfish. Roundfish are fish that have a backbone on the upper edge of their bodies. They have an eye on each side of their heads and they swim vertically. Examples are the black sea bars, bluefish, cod, and grouper. Freshwater fish are those fish that spend some or all of their lives in freshwater such as rivers and lakes. Examples of freshwater fish are the catfish, eel, and tilapia. Shellfish are those fish with external shells but no internal bone structure. They have hard outer shells. There are two classifications of shellfish. We have the mollusks and the crustaceans. Mollusks are soft sea animals. Mollusks are further divided into three categories. We have the bivalves, univalves, and cephalopods. Number 1, bivalves. They have a pair of hinged shells like clams, oyster, mussels, and scallops. Number 2 is the univalves. They have a single shell like the abalone and snail. And the third one is the cephalopods. They have no outer shell but just a single internal shell called a pen. Examples of cephalopods are octopus and squid. Crustaceans are animals with segmented shells and jointed legs. They turn red color when cooked like shrimps and crabs. Composition and structure of fish. Fish consists of water, protein, fats, and a small amount of minerals and vitamins. Fish has very little connective tissue. This means that fish cooks very quickly even at low heat. Fish is naturally tender. Moist heat methods are used not to create tenderness but to preserve moistness and provide variety. And cooked fish must be handled very carefully. Fat fish are those that are high in fat like salmon, tuna, trout, and mackerel. Lean fish are those that are low in fat like sole, cod, red snapper, and bass. We have here the 7 market forms of fish. Let us watch this simple video about the different market forms of fish. Number 1 is whole or round fish. They are completely intact as caught. Number 2 is the drawn fish. The viscera or internal organs removed. Number 3 is the dressed fish. The viscera, scales, head, tail, and fins removed. Number 4 is steaks. The cross-section slices, each containing a section of backbone. Number 5 is the fillet. The boneless side of fish with or without skin. Number 6 is the butterfly fillets. Both sides of a fish is still joined but with bones removed. And number 7, sticks or tranches. These are the cross-section slices of fillets. Characteristics and market forms of fish and shellfish. Let's take a look on these video clips about characteristics and market forms of shellfish. Characteristics of shellfish. Here are some characteristics of mollusks. Oysters have rough, irregular shells. Flesh of oyster is extremely soft and delicate and contains high percentage of water. Hardshell clams can be eaten raw. Softshell clams are called steamers. The usual way to cook is to steam. The shells of mussels are not as heavy as clam shells. They turn yellow to orange in color and firm but tender when cooked. Scallops are creamy white in color and have a sweet flavor. Squid is somewhat chewy and are cut up or either fried quickly. These are the characteristics of crustaceans. The lobster shell is dark green or bluish green but turns red when cooked. Live lobster must be alive when cooked. Market forms of shellfish. There are 3 market forms of mollusks. Number 1 is they are live in the shell. Number 2 is they are shocked or it can be fresh or frozen. And number 3 is they are in can. Here are some market forms of crustaceans. They are live, they are cooked, fresh, and frozen. That's it, class. Let's have a recap. There are 2 classifications of seafood. We have the fin fish and the shellfish. Mollusks and crustaceans are the two classifications of shellfish. The different market forms of fish are the following. We have the whole or round, drawn, dress, steaks, fillets, butterfly fillets, and sticks and tranches. Did you understand, class?
Great job, learners!
It's now time to assess you. Let's have a short quiz. Get your notebook and ball pen, or you may key in your answer on the comment section below. You are going to identify the market forms of fish as shown. You have 10 seconds to answer each item. Okay, learners, get ready. Number 1. Is it whole, drawn, or dress? The correct answer is whole. Number 2. Is it drawn, dress, or steaks? The correct answer is brown fish. Number 3. Is it dressed, steaks, or fillets? The correct answer is dressed. Number 4. Steaks, butterfly fillets, or sticks and tranches? The correct answer is steaks. Number 5. Is it fillets, butterfly fillets, or sticks? The correct answer is fillet. Number 6. Is it dress, fillets, or butterfly fillets? The correct answer is butterfly fillet. And number 7, steaks, butterfly fillets, or sticks and tranches? The correct answer is sticks and tranches is the correct answer.
Wow, amazing! You got the correct answers. Great job, learners! Congratulations!
For the next episode, read Learning Outcome 2, handle seafood dishes on pages 201 to 205 in your learning module.
This is Teacher Lynn saying, learning is easy basta kayo ay